Today's show is sponsored by Fresh Rose Clothing. Get yours today at freshrose.co.
You are now tuned to the other side with BlkSports 980.
Welcome back. You now tuned into the other side of sports. BlkSports 980. I'm your host, Laws. We in the building. It's not a new year yet, but we are trucking that direction. We got Aaron, Jeff, D, all in the building. Myself. It's Christmas is past, young. You know what them credit cards looking like right now, yeah.
No credit cards, not one.
All cash bills, young.
That's right.
Cash,
You already know.
Cash billies. Made sure of that. We did. See, when you get older, you gotta start being smart with the game. You can't get everybody in your family a gift. You gotta start doing Secret Santa. So no one gets left out, but everybody gets something. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you got to do it, bro. Because shelling out 25 gifts, bro, that just hurts the pockets too bad. Too many birthdays around this time of year on top of that. So, Secret Santa, that's the way you do it. And just get a kid. Everybody get a kid something, because that's easy to buy for kids.
Nah, that ain't nothing but the truth, dog. Because, young, if you try to buy everybody a gift, it's just like getting power drived off the top rope, dog. Right. It's no good. New Year's, 1 week, and it's a new year, 2017, young. This year went by fast, like.
Everybody dying at the end of this show. Everybody dying.
Yeah, dog. Bama's Ricky Harris caught an L, had the heart attack. What's the younger name? Curry Fisher? What was it? George Michael? Didn't George Michael die too?
Yeah, George Michael died. The Princess Leia from Star Wars, who played that role, died.
Yeah. Dang, young. People just
falling off.
Life is precious, young. You gotta, cherish it. Tell your loved ones you love them while they can still hear it, and it's just, man, anything can happen, dog. Anything can happen.
And all from a heart attack.
This is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
Yeah, the heart attack.
Yourself.
That joint is getting people. Like, even if you look healthy, bro, heart attacks can still get you.
It's ridiculous.
Internal drain.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you doing the exercise you can and that cardio. Like most people, they like neglect to do that cardio. I'm just like to lift the weights. Like you gotta get that cardio in too.
Bama's like that.
And you gotta change your eating habits too,
That's
young.
what I'm saying, though.
That's where all junk hit you.
For sure.
Bama's want to butter the bread up real nice
Bro,
and
what
try
are you talking about, man?
that extra Lando Lakes so they be laid up in the hospital bed.
Get that triple cheeseburger with extra cheese and a Biggie fry on that joint with an extra large Diet Coke. And like, bro, that's not helping.
Yeah, that jump. Yeah, you definitely gotta take care of yourself, dog. Speaking of
That's right. You already know.
heart troubles and health concerns. What was the Bama? Young, this Bama George Carl, young. Did he fall off his rocker, young? What's going on, dog? This Bama wrote all this salacious stuff in his book, talking about Kenyon Martin and Carmelo.
Okay.
Did this Bama have a near-death experience? Then he battled a cancer, young. What is he doing?
That's somebody that should have took. This Bama ego.
He said that Bama had easy pass, young, hanging up in the window for him.
He don't want black dudes to have fathers because they too involved and in the way. But then he blames his bad interactions with Carmelo and Kenyon Martin on the fact that they don't have fathers.
It's ridiculous.
This goes back to the same mentality. Get them out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, but I just don't get it, young. George Carl,
But you
for the
do
most
get
part. Yeah, I do. You right, dog. You right. I mean, is this classic, you know what I'm saying, just I want to sell books and I want to throw them under the bus, they do it, or is this deeper than that? You know, is this deeper than rap, young? Is this deeper than rap, or he just trying to sell books to get paper?
He doesn't get along with Ray Allen. That should tell you everything you need to know about him. Like, everywhere he goes, he doesn't get along with the good players on the team.
So
who's the problem? Everybody else?
Yeah, kind of got a point.
Yeah.
Nobody went to bat for him either. Nobody really, you know what I'm saying? Nobody defending him with these comments either. So
that's why it was between him and Cousins. They got him up out of there.
Cannot win with him.
Oh, but this is the thing. I'm surprised he ain't saying nothing about Cousins.
He know better.
Oh, yeah.
He'd have got paws put on him if he was saying
Yeah, Cousins definitely the type he'll pull up. Like that time George Carl be out, you know what I'm saying, eating with the fam or something at Applebee's somewhere. Cousins will pull up order, man.
Young, so hold on. Speaking of DeMarcus Cousins, did he spit out the mouthpiece, Young, or was he just like walking on the bench?
Yeah.
I think he did, dog. I definitely think he spit the joke out on purpose, dog.
You can't tell though. You can't. There's no way to tell from them angles that he did it purposely.
It looked like he spit the joke out, but the thing is, the way he was faking in the interview, Joe, talking about it's ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
But did it come out of your mouth accidentally? Is that what happened?
Yes, man. This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
DeMarcus,
Like,
they're
come
Man.
No, and that game was bizarre even to begin with. First of all, the Bama was cooking with gas. Bama had 55, and you know he was just he was on fire. And then of course he's an animated player, and so when he got a technical foul, they ejected him. Then somebody ran in the back, told him to come back out, and when he came back out, the stadium erupted. Jump was just so bizarre. I mean, I just don't. I mean, I don't think that no matter what DeMarcus Cousins does, like, he'll always have this stigma that he's like a troublemaker or whatever. But I don't really think so much that he's a troublemaker. I just think he's just one of them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he just animated, you know what I'm saying? He's just animated. I don't think it's bad or good or whatever. He just animated. Either way, you know what I'm saying? If he frustrated, he gonna be animated, and if he cooking, he gonna be animated. Both ways. So I don't know. Terry Bradshaw, what is this, dog? Is this a Trump continuation, or is this just something brand new? But Terry Bradshaw came out with these comments about Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, and it didn't make any sense to me. But for those who don't know what he said, Terry Bradshaw was basically saying, I don't know. This is the quote. I don't know if he's a good coach at all. He's a nice coach. To me, I've said he's a cheerleader guy. I don't know. I don't think he's a great coach at all. His name never even pops up in my head when I think of great coaches.
What?
And another thing I want to add, like, you read it, but the context from his tone, it was like a little different than he was like, I don't think he's a good coach at all. Like, put emphasis on it, at all. And like, when I saw the comments, like him actually saying them, they came across a lot more disrespectful than actually reading them, because I had read them for like 2 or 3 days before I actually saw the video of him saying it.
So what happened, huh? Does anybody know why Terry Bradshaw made these comments?
He's an idiot. Don't listen to this.
Nah,
he's an idiot.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, apparently he's been saying wild stuff for a while, you know what I mean, up there in Pittsburgh, and they don't really pay him too much mind in the organization. I heard Ryan Clark talking about it. He was saying he never, ever seen like Terry Bradshaw at nothing. Like, he was like Mean Joe Green. He was naming some of the, the previous Pittsburgh Steelers greats, and how, his time there, he did functions and different things with the various guys, but never, not once, was Terry Bradshaw ever in the building. So I don't know if he, has anything that he holds against the family or the organization or whatever. but he's never really there for Steelers events, and so I don't know if that has something to do with it. You know, he just says wild stuff or crazy, but yeah, apparently a bunch of people throughout that organization don't really be feeling Terry Bradshaw like that.
Yeah, he talking outside of his neck.
Yeah.
Though, by the numbers, this Bama, Mike Tomlin is a great coach, dog. This Bama got, he's a 102-57 and in the regular season. The Bama went to 2 AFC championships and 1 Super Bowl win, and has never in his career been under 500 for a season.
Not once. But I've heard him say Jeff Fisher's a good coach. I've heard him say that out of his own mouth.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So then, at that point, that crushes all his credibility right there once he said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. How can you say, when you think about the top coaches in the league, he's in the top 5? It's so easy.
Yeah, it's easy, dog.
When you talk about consistency of a team outside of New England and the AFC, it's the Steelers. Period. I don't even say how you even say what you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It don't matter because he wasn't that good of a quarterback anyway.
So my question is, what is his motivation like behind those comments?
Yeah, what's the whole point?
To go out of your way to emphasize the way he did Mike Tomlin out of all people, because I can name 10 coaches in the league right now that aren't that good of coaches. But he would never say that. He would never put them in that predicament. So why the emphasis on Mike Tomlin? That's the question I have.
So I can only think of 2 reasons. One, along the lines of what Jeff was saying, is that he not respected in the organization. They don't roll out no red carpet for him. They don't show him any preferential treatment or anything like that as far as the organization is concerned. And he's salty about that, or he's bitter about that. And he, feels as though he should be getting more respect. And so in order to show his displeasure with that, he acts out like this in these ways. Or the Bama's racist.
Can't do it.
Them the only 2 options I can figure out or come up with, because it ain't based on his performance. I know that for a fact.
Can be. That's the thing. It's all just sordid opinion, because it there's no logic involved at all by him making those comments. None at all.
It's ridiculous.
So, I haven't heard nobody call him racist or say that might have been a motivating factor in this whole equation. But, at this day and age, you can't really put it past nobody, for real. So, I'm not going to count it out. And especially with outlandish comments like this that are just... y'all be the judge. The fans, the people be the judge. Because if it look like a duck, sound like a duck, quack like a duck, oh no, bruh. So did y'all see the Cavs versus Golden State Warriors on Christmas Day? Yeah, that was a very entertaining game, dog. Very entertaining game. Now there were some 2 very questionable plays down the stretch.
Yeah.
For one, it shouldn't even came down to the last moments of the game, because Golden State really had a commanding lead for much of the game, even going into the 4th quarter, and they had a double-digit lead, and some could say home cooking or momentum switch or whatever you want to call it. The Cavs actually came back into this game in the final moments of the game, and with 11 seconds left, one of the controversial calls, with 11 seconds left, the Cavs didn't have any more timeouts. And the Golden State Warriors had the ball, and their shot clock ended up expiring on Klay Thompson when he was taking a shot. But, the clock expired. It was the buzzer went off, and then Klay Thompson shot the shot. But the refs decided to go to the scores table and actually look at the shot and see if he got the shot off in time for the shot clock going off. When everybody and their mother knew that the shot clock had expired before he got the shot off. It was no question.
It wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. Did Klay Thompson even hit the shot?
Yeah, he made the shot. That's why they were checking it. He made it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but it was fishy though. It was real fishy, and so the refs did a undisclosed referee timeout, basically to go to the scores table and look which gave the Cavaliers, basically a 30-second timeout.
So they didn't have any left. Yeah, because at that time, they didn't have any timeout. So that definitely bailed them out.
Right. And I don't understand that rule. Like, if you're going to put that in play, then why are the players allowed to be over there near the bench? Like, you should have to go on the other side of the court. Like, you shouldn't be able to basically have a timeout.
And game playing with your coach and stuff like that.
With your coach in that situation. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so I just don't know what's going to happen. Like, the referee, listen, I just want to be clear. Stern's orders is in full effect in these basketball games. Don't just because these type of plays, this type of situations are foreshadows of what's to come. Because this jump was fluke. It was, in my opinion, it was home cooking cheat. That's what they did. They got the call from upstairs and said, "Young, we're gonna make this jump interesting," and they drew it out. And so that was one of the two controversial plays that culminated in the final collapse of Golden State, if you would say. But the next play, Kyrie Irving comes down because they got the little 30-second timeout, so they were able to get the ball into the hands of the player they wanted to get the ball into, and they actually inbounded it to Kyrie. Kyrie drives the ball all the way up the court on Klay Thompson, who's guarding him. I mean, he put the super glue stick on him. But Kyrie does, being a good scorer, does this little turnaround fade, and he shoots it over Klay, and the jump goes in. Cash. I mean, stadium erupts. And it was a tough shot, young. I have to give it to Kyrie. It was a tough shot. Golden State gets the ball, and they call a timeout, and they basically set up an inbound. Now, when they inbound the ball over to Kevin Durant, and he's nut. Like, if you go back to the replay, because I watched the jump several times just to make sure I wasn't sicing it, because y'all know how I like to do. So when he caught the ball, Richard Jefferson nudged him with his left hand. And it was ever so slightly, but nonetheless, the hand was put on Kevin Durant's back as he was moving towards the ball. And he lost his footing and his balance, and the Bama tumbled over, and then he shot the jump from the floor. It didn't even get close, complete air ball, and the game was over, and the Cavaliers won.
Got him.
Now, does this game mean anything, or is this?
You forgot one call that they missed when LeBron dunked the ball at the end of the game or hung on the rim for like 30 seconds and like yanked on the jump. They ain't called no tech for it.
Nothing.
That definitely was a technical foul.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He was swinging on that jump like it was the monkey bars.
That man was swinging on that jump like when you was like in the 10th grade, you used to go behind. Remember Fairland? We used to go behind Fairland. That little they had the hoops to like 9 feet.
Yeah, go there and
Bama was just ducking, dog. Bama was hanging on the jump like rocking it like Shaka Zulu on the jump, like Like, come on, dog. You can't.
This is ridiculous, man.
You can't do that, dog.
Nobody around him, no one under his feet. I mean, he could have easily let go of the rim.
Dog, it's so funny, like, watching it, everybody like, yo, that's a tech. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
And it's so funny because I think I had just watched, I don't know whether it was Golden State, it was like mentioning the double standards. I think it might have been Golden State, and Draymond caught the joint in a fast break going at super full speed. So he dunked it and he swung on it. In that case, he had to, because like you said, like at the pace he was going, they gave him the tech early. That was just the game before. So like it brings me to like how Odell was like he would have caught that fine if he had jumped in the kettle pot joint.
What? Yeah, the little Army Salvation Army.
Yeah, the Salvation Army joint. This like the same thing, man. And like it'd be like to me, like the obvious double standards, them Jones be the blood. I mean, we know it happens, but like something so blatant, obvious, like the whole world watching, and like you just think that that's gonna be okay for you not to call. It don't really. That don't make sense,
dog. Stern's orders, young. This Bama LeBron James is a new Michael Jordan, young. He gets away with anything. Anything goes with LeBron James at this point because he is the cash cow. That's just how it works, dog. Just how it works.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if this was like they were trying to get a handle on what, handle on the finals numbers and what they would be. I'm sure that all the investment, people who invested in the NBA, they all went back to the lab and they was crunching the numbers like, okay, this is what we're going to look like on this game, 7-game series with this finals, Golden State and Cavaliers. Because, I mean, that was a good litmus test to find out what it was going to be. But we found out that no matter how superior Golden State is to the Cleveland Cavaliers, that you got to beat the refs too. You got to beat the refs too. So that just is what it is. Down on to some football. Unless y'all want to say something about that. Y'all, do y'all believe in Stern's orders now? Is it clear? Or it's still questionable? I mean,
there's some obvious calls that you can tell.
Yeah, I mean, we see what the jump play out.
I knew that was going.
It's a long way to go, man. We're not even in the All-Star break yet.
That's right. You already know.
I'm telling you, dog. They just the league, they don't care about all they care about is the numbers, the revenue. You know what I'm saying? When you think about these contracts that's about to come down the pipe,
don't listen to this. He's an
$217 million possibly for 5 years for a Westbrook or a Wall or one of these top echelon players. Dog, that's a lot of bread to give away. And you got to make it exciting. And you know what I'm saying? You got to make it exciting, dog. You got to draw people in to watch. So just get ready, dog. Just get ready for the funny business because it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming for sure.
Thank you guys who tune in to the BLK Sports 980 podcast, representing the DMV. Right quick, just want to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play. Make sure you also follow us at BLK Sports 980 on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. You can even email us your thoughts, show topics, and more at blksports980@gmail.com. Last but not least, let's spread this word. Now back to our show.
Yeah.
Football, NFL, major injuries occurred this week.
Yeah.
And we're going to give y'all a breakdown of all the playoff teams and the playoff pictures and all that stuff. But I know Raiders fans out here, their hearts are hurting right now with the loss of Derek Carr. And it basically a historic season. I mean, these dudes haven't been good in 10 plus years. Probably longer than that.
I think I'm trying to think. I want to say they haven't been to the playoffs since they won the Super Bowl. So yeah, that's longer than 10 years. I think that was 2002.
Oh, Derek Carr. Now the question is, do the Oakland Raiders have a chance without Derek Carr? Is their chances just? I mean, are they done basically in the playoffs? Can they get a playoff W?
I mean, they got the bye week the first day. Well, they haven't locked that up yet, have they? So this week coming up is still determining between them and was it Kansas City?
Kansas City
for that second seed. So McLuhan is not actually a bad quarterback. By no means is he Derek Carr. But I think he's still a competent quarterback, and with that offensive line, with the running game,
cannot win with him.
I think they can still be successful. Will they be as good as they were on offense? No. But do they have a chance? Yes. They still have a chance. It's not like you got Mark Sanchez coming into the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something like that where it's just like, all right, guys, that's it. Just go ahead and get your tickets for your vacation after that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. I think McLuhan is a competent quarterback.
I don't know, man. I think they done. I think when he got hurt, they effectively were finished.
Yeah.
I don't think they could win without Carr. Not against them teams in the AFC.
So what about the Tennessee Titans, who had Marcus Mariota go down, broken fibula?
Well, they're out the playoffs now. They're done because they lost.
They can't win their
dog.
They're done.
Their division.
Houston got it locked.
Houston got it when they won.
Houston won it. Yeah.
Oh, really? Because I thought if they play Houston this week.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Houston won that last game. They locked that joint up, so they're in.
The AFC joints was clinched already or whatever. They just it's just about seeding.
Yeah, Mariota hurts. That hurts. Browns get a first win in San Diego. These Bama's throw a Super Bowl party.
Need to. You need to. You got to celebrate something. I mean, they were a field goal kick away going to overtime and then potentially losing that game too. So I'm glad they finally won a game. Actually, they needed it bad. And RG3, of course, got hurt and got punished in the game. So in typical RG fashion. And when he left the game, though, the offense completely sputtered. That's the thing.
That's right. You already know.
To me, they need RG, but can he stay healthy? He can't stay healthy for a whole season. Nah, that Bama can't stay healthy for 2 weeks. That Bama can't even do a 2-week cycle of a paycheck, dog, healthy. So I don't foresee that Bama. I don't know what they're gonna do with RG3. We're gonna actually talk about the Browns when we look at, once we figure out everybody's picking in the draft and what that's going to pan out look like, and then we'll figure out what was the Browns need to do, with their roster. The Redskins, the Washington Redskins, have a chance at making the playoffs. So if the Redskins coming out week 17, if the Redskins beat the Giants in week 17 and the Packers Lions game does not end in a tie.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't foresee happening. Then the Redskins would get in.
So hold on. If the Packers win, you mean, or
no? So if the Packers Lions game has to end in a tie.
Oh, that ain't happening.
Nah, dog.
Not happening. Or the Redskins and Giants tie in week 17, and the Lions beat the Packers in week 17.
Nah, dog.
And the Panthers beat or tied the Buccaneers in week 17. Redskins would get in over the Packers Lions.
So those are all ors. So that is a possibility.
Basically the Redskins pretty much like can throw their own destiny. If they win, they're good. Basically,
the Giants gonna rest their starters. They can't move up from the 5 seed and can't move down from the 6 seed. They're gonna rest a lot of their players. The Redskins have to make it. If they lose this game, blow that whole damn thing up.
So hold on, when you say rest their starters,
no. The Giants cannot improve their stock in the playoffs.
They can't.
There's no way.
They're 5
if the Redskins lose this game, then blow it up.
Blow what up?
The coach and the quarterback.
Nah.
You cannot lose this game.
Hold on. Hey, D. Is Eli Manning going to play?
Major key to success.
He's going to play. Our offense, bro, the offense is so inconsistent. He needs to play. Everybody on that line. Eric Flowers.
Is it going to help them at all? They played 16 games already. 15.
Right. 15. It still hasn't helped, right? And it was funny. The coach always says we're due for a breakout. Oh, yeah? He said that in week 5. And we still haven't broke out yet.
We ain't be a broken fibula, then he gonna really be in trouble.
Yeah, he gonna
honestly though, if Eli got hurt, I don't know, man.
It might help.
He's not playing good. He's not playing good at all.
Who's y'all backup quarterback, though?
I'd rather have Josh Johnson starting for real.
I told him Nassib, right? Ryan Nassib.
Ain't it Nassib?
Nah, it's not Nassib. It's Josh Johnson.
For real? He moved up to the number 2.
I thought it was because Nassib is hurt though. I thought
Nassib got put on IR. He had an elbow problem, so he got put on IR just this past week. So Josh Johnson been number 2 quarterback now for the last, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 weeks. He's been the number 2 quarterback.
Yeah,
I'd rather have him than freaking. Eli's just not playing good. I don't know if he can turn the switch on. He just seems scared. Bro, you play scared. That's the problem, man. And I know his O-line ain't the best, and it makes him skittish in the pocket with Eric Flowers whiffing and getting bull rushed. And he's like the main culprit. He's given up the most, I think, hurries and pressures on a quarterback of any left tackle in the whole league. So it doesn't help. And to me, I think he will be way better on the right side, but that's just my opinion. I think he's a great run blocker. He needs to be on the right side of the line, not the left side. But now we're in week 16. It's too late for all that because we don't really have anybody to replace him with. So
yeah,
we still have Will Beatty, but I think he hurt. He used to be our left tackle, a few years back. So, Eli, I think it's time for the Giants to seriously consider his successor in this next draft. You know what I'm saying, for the future, because he don't have many years left. You know what I'm saying, in the league.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think they probably definitely will start looking into the his replacement. But I think, like you said, I think they'll definitely play the starters. It might not be the whole game, but I don't have him sitting out the whole entire game. Like, I
don't see that either.
Yeah.
Are the Giants going to show up and try to beat the Redskins? That's the question.
Yeah, we are. We're going to try to win the game, but I don't know, man. I think the Skins are going to want it more than we are, because this is for y'all playoff hopes. This is for Kirk Cousins' future contract, bro. This is his future, but this right here, if he doesn't make the playoffs, his contract is just simply not going to be what it is if he were to make the playoffs. It's just the bottom line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the division got way better in just one season, and now you kind of see, he just wasn't as dominant with the division getting more competitive. Even with the Eagles, despite, what their record is, it was still a competitive team. So I don't know if he'll get paid as much, and I can honestly see the Redskins possibly franchising Kirk Cousins a second time.
Yeah.
Because they can do it. It's within their right to do it twice. And then after that, then they'll have to either give him a long term or let him walk. Because there isn't anything better right now than Kirk Cousins, so just to let him go wouldn't make sense.
Let that Bama go, though.
Okay.
But Aaron, if you blow the team up, what you gonna do for a replacement?
I don't mean the team. I exaggerated on that. The head coach. I already don't like the head coach. I don't think he's that good of a coach. He's an excellent play caller on offense, but as far as just being able to manage the entire team, manage personalities, and be overall manager of the team, I don't think he's that good at that. And the quarterback is overrated, like I said.
Yeah, he is.
He threw 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and Redskins fans make that feel like he's throwing 50 touchdowns with no interceptions. So go ahead and do what you want to do with the quarterback. But exactly, we said they were going to end up in third place in the division before the season started. That's where they ended up. They had by far the best offense, the best offensive weapons in the division.
Right.
I mean, the team's not going to get better than what it is right now offensively. Weapons are only going to leave, and you're going to get what you're going to get from Kirk Cousins. So I hope y'all excited. I hope they pay him. And you'll be fighting for second place in the division for the next 10 years.
Because my question is D-Jack's going to come back?
No.
Is Pierre Garçon going to come back?
No. This is ridiculous, man.
Those are guys that are both free agents.
It's going to be him and Reed till death do them part.
If Kurt was smart, he would take a little less, and then you'd be able to potentially re-sign those guys.
Nah, that wouldn't be smart for him.
Like Harold mentioned,
Kurt trying to live out Ashburn, dog, with his people. He ain't taking no less money, dog. He trying to get rid of that van, young, off of the Cosby Show, that old van that used to be on the Cosby Show. He trying to get rid of that junk, get him
That's right.
a new pickup, a Ford F-50, 450 junk. I just don't know, man. Green Bay, they gonna get in the playoffs likely, but they would have to beat or tie the Lions in Week 17.
Yeah.
Giants would beat the Redskins, or Giants and Redskins tie in Week 17. Buccaneers beat the Panthers. Packers clinch at least the tie and strength of victory tiebreaker over the Bucs. So. They basically, if Green Bay wins, then they're in now. They win.
Oh yeah,
how does that work?
That's what the division.
Yeah, they win a division.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that play out. Detroit, them Bama's. I don't even want to talk about Detroit because them Bama's, I feel like they squandered they opportunity last night against the Cowboys, and
I mean they are at
Buccaneers squandered they opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, the Buccaneers definitely did.
You got to factor in for the Lions. They are at home, so still that's what you want. Like ideally, you would have wanted to, win that game, like you said. But they could still win at home, and they'll still be in the playoffs. So, they still from that standpoint, should have the upper hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it is a possibility. But when I look at it at the whole totality of the situation, when I look at the products that are being placed out on the field, when I'm looking at the marketing of the different teams.
What are you talking about, man?
I went on NFL Network this morning, and they had Dallas Cowboys up on the whole site. Like, they just took, it was just Cowboy stuff over the whole site, dog. And I was just like...
This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Like, they're just branding the Cowboys brand. Like, they're just helping to brand that and supplant that in people's minds to accept that, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to have... They got the machine behind them, dog. And they're a good team, not taking nothing away from them. But I look at everything, especially when it comes to business, you know what I'm saying? It's 50%. You know, it's 50% the game and it's 50% business. And in my mind, Aaron Rodgers is a better sell than Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. So
you funny, dog.
I mean, I know that they have the opportunity, but I just don't see it happening, young. I just don't see it happening. You know, from a league standpoint, I just believe the league wants to endorse Aaron Rodgers, Jordy Nelson, the Packers, before they do the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
That might be what they want, man, but that don't mean that's what's going to happen, dog.
That is true. That is true. On the other side, on the AFC side, the Steelers, with their cheerleader coach, won a big game this week versus the Ravens, to basically put them into the playoffs. New England sitting at the 1 seed. Miami can move up to the 5th seed if they beat the Patriots this week. Typically the Patriots don't really lay down for anybody. So I don't anticipate them just letting the Dolphins walk all over them to move up. Or if the Chargers beat the Chiefs, which I don't foresee happening. So things are going to stay the way that they are. But it's just going to determine who the Houston Texans going to end up playing. They're locked in the 4th seed.
And number 2 seed, though, still up for grabs. And that's, to me, that's the major part about this weekend for the AFC. For
Oakland and Kansas City.
Yeah. I mean, that really will reshuffle that whole playoff order, depending upon who gets that 2nd seed. And
so who y'all think going to end up in those AFC championship games, AFC championship and the NFC championship games? Who you got in there?
Well, it's going to be Dallas and Green Bay on the
NFC side. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Mm-hmm.
The way they're just placating to that whole setup, you know what I'm saying, for that to happen. And then on the other side, I would have said Oakland, but I would say Kansas City or maybe Pittsburgh against New England.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Like it's hard for me to say like Green Bay over like I still think the Falcons, they had their one little bad stretch, but they've been pretty good all year. And that offense is up there all time great. And they do have pass rushers. So, in the playoffs, it's about the timely stops. So, I mean, I think it'll probably be Dallas and Atlanta. That's who I personally see in the NFC. And I think I'm with you all in the AFC. It's going to probably be New England and Kansas City, or New England and Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm. Now, do the Redskins make it in the playoffs this year?
Easy.
They make it in.
Yeah, I think they'll win that game next week.
So we don't show up on Monday or Tuesday next week talking about it's over.
There's no way.
Unless Detroit plays out of their mind, they have an out-of-mind experience and beat Green Bay. That's the only way. Because I don't think the Giants are going to beat Washington this week. I don't see it.
No, but even if the Lions beat Green Bay, the Redskins still out. They have to tie for the Redskins to be out.
Yeah, you mean they in?
Okay.
The Redskins, because that game next week just for the division, basically. You know what I mean? That Green Bay, whoever win that game wins the NFC North. So that's basically what that spot is for.
But if the Redskins still have an opportunity to still win, get in the 6th seed, even though
if they win, they're basically in. No, as long as there's no tie.
That's right. You already know.
I got you.
Because that tie that the Redskins got against Cincinnati is keeping them afloat above all the other teams with 9 wins. Because they have 6 losses and they would have 7 losses and we would have 6 with 9 wins.
Now let me ask this question: if the Skins do get in, do they win that first playoff game?
Who do they play?
It would be the 3rd seed. So
Seattle still has to win 2 to lock up that. I think the 3 seed over 4 or something like that.
Yeah, it'll probably. So I guess it would be Seattle or
because
they would have to play the North winner, the Lions or Green Bay.
So they could beat the North winner, I think, easily. They already beat Green Bay this year. They thrashed Green Bay actually. So as long as they don't have to play Seattle, they have a chance.
That means more money for Kirk too.
Yeah, the more y'all win, the more he gets.
Right, but if you win, you deserve to get paid. That's the difference. I just don't believe, you know what I mean, it's going to happen for him. But if he wins a playoff game, you got to pay him.
Right.
He may mess around and go to the NFC Championship. Where you talking?
The Super Bowl. That man might
There you go.
That man would go to the Super Bowl, dog. This town, would go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm moving. If the Redskins go to the Super Bowl.
He's an idiot.
Oh,
he's an idiot.
Aaron, where we at with the totals on the games, young? Who's in the league?
Jeff won last week.
Let's go, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Let's go, Jeff.
Because I won here.
You was the only, I know you was the only one that got that Cleveland jump though, Harold. Like you jumped out.
Nah, I didn't change. That was Jordan.
No, I wasn't here last week. I wasn't here last week.
I thought you picked him. You didn't pick him.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm shocked.
I jumped off the bandwagon.
You've been picking Cleveland for like the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's probably what got me. Why I thought it was you instead of Aaron, because you have been picking him.
Yeah, they got me, dog. They got me. So let's get into these games. Week 17, Ravens at the Bengals. Bengals are favored -2.5.
Bang bang. Both of these teams are out of contention, so
this is a wash.
I would say Baltimore.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Dog, it sounded like you flipped a coin over that, John.
It did. It's like, dang, it's 50-50. Right. Go with the Bengals.
I'm going to
Baltimore for me.
At Bengals.
Who you going with, Aaron?
Bengals.
All right, Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans.
Bang, bang.
Texans are favored -2.
I'm going to go Tennessee. I'm sorry.
They got Matt Castle playing quarterback. Oh, I was about to say.
I'm going Houston. I meant to say Houston. I was thinking Texans and not Tennessee. That's what it was.
Yeah, Savage look a little suspect to me. I'm going with the Titans.
Yeah.
But he showed resolve in the second half. I give him that. And he started off bad, but
he looked more suspect than Matt Castle. Do you?
I ain't seen Matt Castle in 2 years. So I
will see him Sunday.
Yeah, you talking about Matt Castle. Think about who you talking about. Matt Castle.
Yeah, you're right. I'm still going with the Titans, though.
When the last time has he looked good?
I'm still going with the Titans. Jeff?
Texans.
All right. The Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bang, bang.
Buccaneers still have a slim chance of making the playoffs. They're -3 in this game.
You said Buccaneers and who? My fault.
The Panthers.
The Panthers minus what?
-3 in favor of the Bucs.
The Bucs at home.
The Bucks at home.
The Panthers have been playing better football though. I give them that.
They played bad last week.
Because Tampa Bay's offensive line, gosh, Sherless is a turnstile.
Bruh.
I mean, good grief.
I'm going with the Panthers.
Give me the Bucks.
Give me the Bucks as well. Come on, James.
All right. The Cleveland Browns, the 1-win Cleveland Browns at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers are favorite -7.5.
I'm sorry.
That's right. You already know.
Well, what are the Steelers playing for anything this weekend for like different seating?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, the Steelers
they're locked. Yeah, but they're not playing for anything. I think they might even sit Ben Roethlisberger. So I'm going with the Browns.
Is RG playing?
He in concussion protocol, so we won't know till Thursday.
Probably not.
I'm going Pittsburgh then.
So yeah, Pittsburgh's locked in at the number 3 seed, and will host the number 6, no matter what happens. So yeah, they're gonna sit some people.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
At the Browns.
All right, the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are the underdogs +6 in this game.
Cowboys for me. I think they're gonna try to go for a franchise best 14th win. And they're just better than the Eagles. So
I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Phil. I don't know, man, because Dallas looked like another team against the Lions. They just mudhold them. I'm gonna go Philly though, because Philly played them tough that first time in Dallas, and this time it's at least in Philly. So
yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles too. They cover the 6.
I'm the lone wolf on the jump. True.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rex Ryan-less Buffalo Bills
and EJ Manuel,
New York Jets. And EJ Manuel at the New York Jets. Jets are underdogs +5. Yeah. I'm going with Buffalo.
What?
Buffalo.
The Jets is doo-doo. They trash. Tao Bowles need to go. The next game on the docket is the New York Giants at the Washington Redskins.
Hold on, I didn't choose. I didn't pick.
Dog, you're not choosing the Jets. No! It's unanimous, dog.
Hey, yeah, you right though. I wasn't going to.
That's right. You already know.
You New York Giants at the Washington Redskins. Redskins are favorite -5.
All right, let me put Dolphin pick in already. Harold and Jeff can go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm going with the Giants.
Yeah, I know I might go with the Giants this time. I ain't change the game up a little bit.
I'm gonna go with the Giants because I think the Redskins gonna come in this game like hungry, but they gonna think that the Giants are gonna lay down for them, and the Giants aren't gonna lay down.
I don't see us losing by more than 5 though. I think it'd be closer if we were to lose. I'm gonna go New York this time. Aaron, change it up.
And don't let the Giants get a 14-point lead early.
Dolphin just used some reverse magic on it. Redskins gonna blow them out now.
If they get blown out, that Eli Manning's hot seat boy gonna be boiling.
What you got, Jeff? You picked the Skins?
Yeah.
All
right, I got the Skins too.
Jacksonville Jaguars at the Indianapolis Colts. Colts are favored -4.5.
They're out the playoffs too, right? They're done.
Yep. Done.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about that though. Why nobody talking about Andrew Luck not making the playoffs this year?
Protection for the complexion. What you think?
That jump real quiet.
That's right. You already know.
Real quiet on that side.
Nobody talking about him.
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
I'm going to go Jacksonville, though.
Yeah, I'm going to go Jacksonville, too.
I'm not.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Colts as well.
All right. Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are favorite -5.5.
Unanimous on this.
Did y'all hear the report how the Bama's on the field just totally disregarded the game plan that
it said the
coach
DB.
came
I
up?
like that.
But you know, but now I don't know who to believe because now they try to come back out with the damage control, talking about it wasn't like that. It was more. You just miscommunicated and
because they don't want the whole league doing that. Basically, ignoring these white dudes. Like, man, we're not running that. These Bama's is trash.
They were like, it was just for one series in the first half.
No, because the thing is, if your superstars do that, which happened on Minnesota, like your main key guys, there's nothing you can do.
And then
what you gonna do?
People were believing it because Jordy Nelson in the first half was frying, but in the second half. He ain't cooked like that. And they were saying it's because the Joker stopped listening to the game plan in the second half. But in the first half, they were just kind of like winging the jump. Doing their own thing. Yeah. So that's why he fried him the way he did. That's just all rumor. And
they said it was Xavier Rhodes and Terrence Newman. Like, they was the main culprits for the jump.
But even the coach said Terrence Newman came to him was like, Coach, I can guard this guy. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
But he said that was just for one series. I don't know, man. I don't know doing damage control or not. But Joker was like, how you just gonna guard who you want to guard? You know what I mean? Like, and get cooked on top of that.
Yeah, that's the part you can't do. You can't do your own thing.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, dog. You cannot do your own thing and end up on 450 bait.
He's dogging you, big fella. Get off the field,
Nah,
big
dog.
fella.
Can't do it. Next one on tap is the New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are favorite -6.
I like Atlanta in this one. Atlanta's offense, I'm going to tell you right now, scares me. It scares me.
8th all time.
Is that what it was?
All time.
Sheesh. But the offense is scary. Even without Julio Jones, they still putting up numbers. That's your boy, though, Aaron, over there calling them plays.
Kyle Shanahan can call plays on offense. He's going to get a head coaching job. He deserved one. I never had an issue with the Bama calling plays.
My problem is when he get with his father, that's when everything goes hell in the handbag.
Oh, man. Who y'all going with? Atlanta? I got Atlanta.
I'm going to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
That is disrespect.
Arizona at the LA Rams.
Nah, you skip one.
Yeah.
New England at the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are +9. At home.
They be forcing me to pick the Dolphins, though.
Because the +9 is complete disrespect.
Yeah,
right?
Disrespect, y'all. Brady's lost, I think, the last 3 in Miami.
Yeah,
and the Dolphins can move up, so they have something to play for. So this is just super disrespect.
Yeah. I'm going Miami.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Dolphins. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say New England, man. Just break it.
Mudhole 31-7.
At least 28-14.
Yeah.
I don't think Miami got them pass rushes. I don't think Bill Belichick is gonna leave Brady in there to possibly get his head hit against these Bamas, and they got something to play for.
Or get that
so
crack.
I think that he might play the first half, if that, and then everybody's sitting down.
Yeah, I can see that too. I think New England still wins, but just not by 9.
Yeah, man. Am I about to pick the Dolphins?
Don't even say it. I got you, Jeff. I got you. You ain't got to say it.
You can't even utter the word Dolphins. You can't even utter it, bro. That's how bad it is.
Even though I just put up all that fuss, dog. But give me New England, dog.
Oh,
they going 28 to 17 final.
You ain't taking that ticket up Pennsylvania. You ain't doing it.
I'm doing that, at Delaware.
Yeah, you ain't doing that. Arizona at the LA Rams.
Arizona. Anybody get the Rams, I'm picking the opponent.
As long as the joint not like minus like 17 or something like that.
It's 6. It's
only 6.
Touchdown.
Yeah, give me
that's a touchdown.
We unanimous. Kansas City at the San Diego Chargers.
Bang, bang.
Kansas City's favorite -5.5.
Easy money.
Kansas City.
Kansas City. I would think maybe San Diego comes out and tries to.
I thought they was going to try for 3 weeks, and these Bama's just been laying eggs after eggs.
Once you lose to the Browns, season's up. They booking fishing trips and vacations and resorts.
These Bama's done, though. They done.
Like Vegas, here we come. I'm going to go Kansas City.
Seattle at San Francisco.
Bang, bang.
Seattle.
9.5.
Yee. Still going Seattle.
Yeah. I think San Fran gonna lay down for that number 1 pick, or try to number 2. One of them top 3 jumps.
Ain't nobody get number 1 because the Browns got that locked up. So it's a number 2 joint.
Unless the Browns win again and they lose, then San Fran will get the number 1 jump.
San Fran will get that bad boy.
Yeah.
Nah, don't you gotta flip a coin or something like that?
Nah.
Yeah, if you empty the same record.
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, but you said if the Browns win and San Fran lose, they both got 1 win, correct?
Yeah.
Nah, San Fran got 2. They got 2.
San Fran got 2.
Yeah, they got
they would flip a coin, and if you tie records.
But I thought they had tiebreakers in there, like division records.
Yeah,
and all
they
that.
do.
Nah, I thought they flipped coins when it was
Nah, they don't flip coins for this jump. It'll be.
We gonna have to look that up. I thought they flipped for.
I think it'll be San Fran, though. Get that number 1 jump if they end up with 2 wins. Oakland Raiders at the Denver Broncos.
I ain't picked. I got 49.
No, you don't.
To cover 9.5, I do.
Okay.
In San Fran.
All right. Oakland Raiders at the Denver Broncos. -3 in favor of the Broncos.
Bang, bang.
The last game on the docket. I'm going with the Broncos. That Broncos defense versus Oakland Raiders.
And Matt Lynch might be starting.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Paxton Lynch. Yeah, but okay.
Yeah.
Matt Lynch. Who was that, though? Bama, new kicker or something?
That's a new Bama, yeah. Had Matty Lynch out this jump. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go out there and say Oakland, man. Say Oakland. Denver. They're not making the playoffs.
Yeah, Denver. What's the spread?
3.
3.
Tres. Uno, dos, tres.
I'm gonna pick Denver.
I'm going with Denver too.
You got Broncos D?
No, I got Oakland.
Oh, I got Oakland too.
So that is all of our games for this week. It's gonna be a fun-filled week 17.
Just to verify, it is a coin flip if they both have the same record between Cleveland and the 49ers.
See, I was just about to say I read that that's the third thing. So this is what I read, and you could tell me what you got. It says overall ties. They're broken with their used strength of schedule, which is a calculation of combined records of all teams' opponents in that year, with divisional opponents counting twice. And then it said the next tiebreaker will be records against conference opponents and then divisional opponents. And then if a tie still exists, then it's a coin flip. That's what I read on NFL draft rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Hugh, don't win this jump, bro. Just go ahead and lay down, man. Just go ahead and lay down. You need that number 1 pick bad, bro. Bad. They got 2 first-round picks, I think, this year. The Browns do.
Probably. Yeah. I think they had a bunch of them.
Yeah, so if you can fandangle that into additional picks, young, you got to do that.
The one thing working against them is that the division that the Browns are in is better than the division that San Fran is in. And you got to play those people twice a year, so that strength of schedule is probably going to lean more towards the Niners, because the Browns played the NFC East as well this year.
Right.
So
I would imagine that the strength of schedule was probably easier for the 49ers, since they played the Rams twice and they played the Cardinals
But they
twice.
played Seattle Price.
Yeah, but Seattle's only 9-5-1 though. That's it. That's the best team in the division. Only has 9 wins. Where in that division, You got the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Bengals. I mean, really, the Ravens and the Steelers and then the Bengals have 5 wins.
And what division did they play? I can't remember. Did the North play?
They played the NFC East too. Matter of fact, because did y'all? Yeah,
they played the NFC East.
Yeah, so both did actually. So it's gonna be coming down to a close little joint. Who gets that first pick? Hey,
yeah, they
Browns need it more.
Browns need to just go ahead and lose and don't even let it be close, dog.
Why are we talking about back-to-back wins for a team that it took 15 weeks to get one win?
You right, dog. You right, dog. We lunching, dog. They not about to get no W's.
No contest.
Shout out to Where's Buffy podcast. Shout out to Too Uncool podcast. Shout out to my man Vegas and the Hip Hop Now podcast. Shout out to all our listening family who check for us. 2017, we got a lot of stuff on tap. Please share the content, share the show. If you want to hear more of us, just get us out there, dog. We can get Ernie Grunfeld fired, dog. We can make it happen. Y'all just rock with us. Follow us at BlkSports 980 on Twitter, IG, Facebook, all that good stuff. Y'all got anything else, man? All right, then we out.
Shut up! Give me a turn to speak! Fine, see? You do that to me. How does it feel? How does it feel to be told to shut up?
We've talked about it.
Let me speak! How does that feel? How does that feel?
Do not.
How does that feel?
Do not.
How does that feel?
Do not.